Welcome to Steve McDonald's Arts and Crafts, and today I'm finally going to get to use my pressure pot that everybody who bought me a coffee in November of 2020, December of 2020 and January of 21 all contributed to and enabled me to be able to buy my pressure pot. All the names are on either the outside or the inside pot, so thank you very, very much. And what I'm going to be using today to test this pressure pot is these two molds. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up some resin and I'm going to make sure I put quite a lot of bubbles in it. I'm going to mix up one batch. I'm going to pour it in here in clear. I'm going to pour the same amount in each one from the same batch. And then I'm going to let it cure up and see which one is the best. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. And be sure to check out all the links in the description as well where for everything that I've used today. So I've mixed my resin up, and as you can see, I've put a lot of bubbles in, and how I did that was I lifted my stick out as I was mixing it and mixed it really a lot quicker than I normally would. And normally I wouldn't take the stick out and I wouldn't try and introduce as many bubbles. So I'm pouring in the first one, and this one is the one that's not going to go into the pressure pot. So I'm making sure I'm using the same resin and the same mould. And I'm not going over it with my lighter. I'm just popping on the word pressure on here so I know which one is which, just in case there isn't a real difference when I come to demold them. And I've filled that right up to the top, and I'll pop that into the pressure pot. I'd just like to say a quick thank you to all my members, without which I wouldn't be able to keep this channel going. So thank you very much for that. So I've put the mold in there. I'm just doing up the screws now, or the bolts, whatever they're called, on the top. And I'm doing them from opposite sides to prevent uneven closure. If you'd like to buy me a coffee to help support me and get towards my 3D printer, then the link is in the description, and you'll get on my next month's board as well. So I've done all that. I've tightened them up nicely. I keep going around and checking them because obviously this is the first time I've used it, and I want to make sure that it is nice and tight on there. And I'm trying to again to do it in opposite sides. And now one last final check, and I'm just going to then release the pressure into the pot from the compressor that you can see on the side here. I'm filling this up to 60 psi, and it recommends that is the pressure that you use, and then I'll leave that to cure up. This one I'll put to one side and leave them both to cure up for 24 hours. Well, both these pieces should be cured now. This is the one that I did nothing to, and the one in the pressure pot. So I just need to release the pressure in the pressure pot, which shouldn't take too long to do. I hope it's still standing upright in there, because what I did do was I knocked the pressure pot just after I'd filled it up with pressure, and I thought, well, hopefully it's still standing up, because if not, there's resin everywhere. So it should be fairly easy to undo. So this is the one from the pressure pot, and this is the one from that I allowed to cure naturally. So we've got the two differences, and I can actually start to see the difference in them already as well. There's far more bubbles on the top of this one than there is on the top of this one, but I didn't use my torch, and I did mix this resin up a far more vigorously than I would normally mix up my resin. So I was trying my hardest to put bubbles into it as opposed to trying my hardest to take bubbles out. So let's undo the one where, whoops, it tried to get away. Not been in the pressure pot. And as you can see, that is really quite opaque-ish because of the amount of bubbles that are in there. And that is really, and there's quite a lot of bubbles on the top. Now, I purposely didn't burst any bubbles as it come up using my long neck lighter because I wanted to see what happened. And none of those bubbles would have come up. So this is the one that was in the pressure pot. So let's look at that. Well, again, try to get away. So there are a few bubbles on the top of this one, but nothing that I couldn't get rid of with a knife or just going around and scraping them out and then filling this bit in with a little bit of resin. And the same for this one. What you have got is you have got a crystal clear piece of work all the way through, apart from on this base bit, which is obviously when the bubbles aren't encapsulated into the resin, then they don't shrink down and go to micro bubbles. You really can see the difference. But please be rest assured, I'm not going to be doing all my projects going forward using the pressure pot, because I think it's really important that I show how to make projects without one, because not everybody's in a fortunate position as me to have one. And I'm only in that fortunate position for all the people that bought me coffees in November, December of 2020 and in January of 2021. I cannot thank you enough, because every penny that people give me through the Buy Me a Coffee link, I invest back into the business by buying something. Now I'm currently saving for a 3D printer that also does cutting out and engraving and laser work, and I'm just about halfway there with that now, because I think it's important that anybody that donates to me through the Buy Me a Coffee, the money gets pushed back in so they can enjoy the benefit of what I'm making as well. And once again, thank you to all my members. Now if you'd like to buy me a coffee or become a member, the link to that is in the description below. I really can't believe the difference in that. But that was unfair, because I suppose in a way I did mix that up a lot more than I ever would mix up anything else. I'm usually a lot more careful than that. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring my little bell. Ring my little bell. So you get notifications of when my next video is coming out. Be sure to check out the video that's coming up at the end of this video as well. That's talking about how to cast without getting bubbles if you don't have a pressure pot. Take care, enjoy your resin, bye.